And we are live.
Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, welcome. Welcome everybody. David Green, welcome, my best buddy and partner. Alana, thanks for being here, our admin. Gonna give everybody a minute to get on. We are recording this live, guys, so we're hoping that for those of you who aren't here or you want to watch it again and we talk about things that make a difference to you, that you'll be able to see them. It'll probably be available either on the YouTube channel or on the Facebook group. We'll send out emails to get you all in this community that we are so exciting to have you. I'm the Einstein of Wall Street with David Green, Wall Street Global Trading Academy Facebook group. Welcome, everybody. It's really good to be here. I am honored that you guys, I think we just hit 1,000 people in the group today, and that's huge. So we are playing the long game, building a nice community, guys. Wall Street Global Trading Academy is offering a premium package soon. Stay tuned. It's coming. We're going to be having some master classes. Yes, once again, stay tuned. But for now, I really want to keep the consistency between me and David, who's going on live on Benzinga Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Sometimes stay tuned for that. Trading these markets live. This market is on fire, guys. It's not just going straight up. It is trading horizontally. It's reversing. We've got the meme story. We've got everything happening. I mean, there's opportunities. We always tell you that for us, volatility, with people who have the skills of technical analysis, volatility is a gift. This is a generational opportunity to meet David Green, our master educator, my friend and partner for 35 years. Me, your master motivator of the day, and this group. So we're really excited to be here, guys. I'll pitch it to you for a sec, Dave.
For a second? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How is everybody doing? I can see the lives. I can see the questions you guys are typing in. So what I would like to do for the time that we have together, and we want to make this as participatory as we possibly can, I want you guys to pop in any questions that you have about day trading. I want you to pop in your fears about day trading. How do you get started in day trading? Any questions that you guys might have about day trading. That's what I'd like to talk about for the next little bit while we're here. Today was an absolutely crazy wackadoodle morning. More so that, I think we had 5 trades this morning. They all worked, but this morning was more about keeping people out of trouble in some of these crazy wackadoodle stocks that were going on than it was anything else. So hold on one sec. I want to take all questions from everybody if we can. Just a couple of things I'm looking about right now. Let me share my charts with you guys, and then let's get some questions from everybody. Share screen, share screen, share screen. What screen do I want to share? Screen. All right, good. So I want everybody to ask questions. Don't hesitate to pop stuff out there. A bunch of stocks we were watching this morning were these so-called meme stocks, right? So one of the stocks that we were watching this morning was the CLOV, which has been a crazy wackadoodle stock for a few days now. And you can see this morning, guys, this thing traded all the way up to $28.85. And right now, the stock is trading at, let me get over here and show you guys because it's crazy, $19.11. So the stock has gone down 9 points from where everybody got all crazy about it this morning. And the best thing we did was keep people from getting involved in it. It's not like we were shorting it or anything else, but we kept people from getting involved in it at those prices. And then when it pulled back this morning, it did give us a couple of prices where it set up for us to do a trade. So one of the most important things is avoiding these traps that a lot of people are getting caught in that are costing them a shitload of money. So very, very important that we talk about avoiding these things, not so much running into them and getting caught. And there's a million of them. I did my Benzinga live today, and there were a lot of people in there that had just been doing very silly things and getting caught in these things at ridiculous prices that cost them a lot of money. So that's one of the things we want to genuinely get people to avoid. Do you still do pre-markets with Benzinga? That's a Peter thing. I think.
Thursday morning.
Pete, you still doing your Thursday morning thing?
Yeah. Yes, I am, sir. Updates from the floor, for sure.
Yes.
Every Thursday.
All right, excellent. So I can't see how many people we have with us, Pete. I'm assuming it's quite a bit.
I can't see it either, Dave, but let me just interrupt you
We
quick.
have
Guys,
20E going up.
awesome.
Right, cool. Go ahead, Pete.
Well, I just wanted to bring up, look, guys, we are trying to create a community. And as David said, I think this could be the most important thing of all is, look, we are in we're experiencing a phenomenon in the market. And one of my new tags on the market is, this is not your grandfather's stock market, guys, right? We've got the internet. We've got these meme stocks. We've got the sort of gangster mob approach, like, let's go all in, guys. We're going from gate 3 to gate 4 to Delta to JetBlue, whatever it is. And so what David does so well is, and we've talked about this a number of times if you've been with us, is that these stocks are making huge multi-digit percentage moves on a daily basis. Whether the mob group is in or the mob group is out, it gets exciting. There's a lot of hype. And I know people without the discipline that David teaches so well, it's a dangerous market to be in. So we're trying to give you the education, the tools, and even more, the psychology behind being patient. Because yes, these stocks are moving up, and down, down, down. Yes, there are opportunities where we can, through David's course, give you the probability to beat this game a little bit better than losing at it. So basically, we're also a big believer in learning good habits as opposed to bad habits. A majority of people who try and day trade without any experience or technical analysis lose money. We are trying to help you guys not lose money. There may be days that you don't make money. We are trying to prevent you from losing money so that tomorrow will be another day. And that's the goal here, is to preserve your capital, risk management, money management, to find the trade that sets up. Some of these names, we've talked about them before in the original GameStop Frenzy. There was a 300-point vacuum between the high and where it became a buy again. And David called that at 151 down from 483. And we're seeing this whole phenomenon grow, and we're so excited. I'm a firm believer. Anything that gets you guys into trading is a gift. It's incredible. I'm so excited about it. But anything that can blow up your account in 5 hours or 1 hour or in 2 weeks is something we're trying to help you against. So that's why we're here. That's why we're going to keep doing these things. That's why we offer our course with this technical analysis, risk management, how to preserve your capital and your accounts and not blow up. And David's going to tell you how not to lose a lot of money and hit singles and doubles and make money. Back to you, David.
Yeah, I mean, this morning we were watching all these crazy stocks, the Clove and the GameStop and the AMC. I do Benzinga Lives every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Yes, we do options as well, Marco. We did. I'll tell you what we did yesterday, and I tweeted this out to all the members in my room. And we did an option on Kodak yesterday. And Kodak, if everybody remembers, a while back, okay, was one of these crazy meme stocks that went up from $2 to, here it is, I'll show you.
80.
60. So Kodak went from whatever it was, $6.23 to 60. They had the cure for COVID, right? This is a camera film company that had the cure for COVID. So we were looking at this. I was looking at this a couple of days ago, and I'll show you what we did. And this was a tremendous trade for everybody in the room. And it was something that cost us absolutely almost nothing to do, right? So for the longest time, okay, this stock did absolutely nothing. And then what I noticed on Monday was that, okay, this used to be a meme stock, right? We know it went from whatever it was to 60. And it was trading right around here. And we got this little breakout. And again, everything we do is based on technical analysis, right? And I'll show you a bunch more of this stuff. But I saw this little break. And this was on Monday, I believe. And it got above this little level at $7.70. And I said to everybody, all right, we looked at options. You want to talk about doing options? We bought a 10 call in this on here on Tuesday. We bought a 10 call on Monday. Cost us 17 cents to buy this 10 call on Monday. And yesterday, the stock went as high as 11.27, and the 17-cent call, most of the people sold it for $1.30 or 1,000% gain, right? Now, when you're talking about percentages and options, 1,000% doesn't really mean a lot. If you buy something at a penny and sell it at 10 cents, it's 1,000%. But let's put it in layman's terms. For a $17 investment, it turned into $150. For a $17 investment, it turned into $150. So those are the kind of things we look for. And again, everything we do is based on technical analysis, right? GameStop has earnings tonight. I'm going to be staying late with my gang tonight and watching GameStop. Yeah, if you want to try and do an options trade, let me just show you guys. I'll explain a little bit about what an option is. But I'm going to show you the options tonight in GameStop. Give me 1 second. I'm going to put up my options trade.
Remind people, David, that you don't trade stocks into earnings. You let the earnings come out and you trade it on price action, ladies and gentlemen. The days of those fundamental moves or the earnings results being anticipated is a dangerous space. David is a firm believer in letting the earnings come out, not buy the rumors, sell the news, none of that stuff. Let the earnings come out and let the price action post earnings come out and let them set up as a trade. Go ahead, David.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So these are the options that are available in GameStop that expire in 2 days. Okay. I think the expected move in GameStop, let's go look before I do this. All right. Let me show you that. I'll show you guys how to get the expected move in a stock when the earnings are coming out. And this is important. And again, we will never, ever, 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 ever put on a trade and buy or sell short a stock before the earnings come out. As Peter just said, it's pure gambling. So the expected move in GameStop is $60. This little gold number up here, you can see. That means based on the past earnings, it's moved an average of $60, and it could be up and it could be down.
Up or down.
And, my guess is GameStop will probably move twice that much. So I figure 100 points, either up or down. So let me show you the options that expire in 2 days. So what you see down the middle here is a strike price. Right now it's trading at $315. So we're right about in here. All right. If you think that GameStop is going to go up 100 points tonight, you can buy a call, a $410 call, and that costs you $10. If the stock doesn't go up 100 points tonight, you're going to lose $1,000 for every contract that you buy. So they're very, very expensive. If it goes up 100 points, you can start to make a lot of money if it gets above $410. And if we think it's going to go down 100 points to $215, which I'm going to bet you guys that the puts, in other words, the amount of people who think this stock is going down are much cheaper than the amount of people who think this stock is going up. So down 100 points, it only costs $3 to buy a put if we think it's going down 100 points. And would have to go down 100 points before you start making money or start going close to that. And up 100 points is $10. It's 3 times as expensive to buy upside calls as it is downside puts, because everyone in Joe Mama thinks that GameStop is going to go to 400, 500, and 600, and 700, right? There's a trade that you can make in this saying that you don't think it's going to do a certain thing. So what do you guys think the chances are that GameStop will go to $680 in the next 2 days? I don't think it's very good, all right? Who knows? But that's a trade that you can make. You could sell that call and you could collect $1.15 as long as it doesn't go up to $680. I would never do that because who the hell knows what GameStop, it's not worth the risk reward. What I'm going to do tonight when GameStop earnings come out is just look at my technicals, right? I know it's expected to have a 60-point move. All right. So I'll go right to my daily chart and see if I have anything down $60. That sounds ridiculous, but guess what? We do. Look at this, okay? On my daily chart, I have a support level at 247. Well, that's down exactly $65. So that's a little more than the expected move. So I'll be watching tonight. If it comes down and touches this 247 level and looks like it's going to hold, that'll be a tremendous trade to the upside. That's down exactly the expected move. My next real level below that is 184. That would be down, let's see, 140 points. If GameStop goes down to 184 tonight, you bet your sweet bippy that I'm going to start buying stock and probably load up on it if we get any move up from there. So again, it's all about technicals, whether a stock has earnings, whether it's a meme stock, doesn't matter. And the most important thing that everybody has to learn outside of money management, which is my big preacher thing, because 90% of people fail at this game, not because they can't pick the right stocks to buy stocks, but because they have no idea what to do once they get into a trade. None. I had some people in the room today that when we made some trades today, and this is what you have to learn. One of the worst problems that beginning trader has, or even experienced traders, is they'll get out of their winning trades immediately, and they'll let their losing trades run forever. And it's got to be the exact opposite. I want to get out of my bad trades right away and get as much as I can out of my winning trades. So money management is why 9 out of 10 people fail at this. And I will look in GameStop, 314 up $60 would be about 375. And that's what I'll look for this thing to do tonight. And we'll trade it very small. Even me, I'll trade 10 shares or 20 shares if it lines up for us to do. But again, it's all going to be based on technical analysis. That is the only way we are ever making a trade in any stock, is if the stock tells us to make a trade based on our moving averages and our pivot points that we put in our charts. I have no problem sharing our pivot points and our moving averages. The problem is a lot of people won't even know what they are, and let alone how to read them, right? But we use a 9 EMA, a 15 EMA, a 65 EMA, and a 200 EMA. That's the technical analysis that we use. And then we use pivot points, and we use our relative strength index.
Let me just say one thing there, Davey.
Yes,
that
please.
for people who are on the call who have not bought our course yet, first I'm going to throw out a little flash that for the first 5 people who buy the course right now after 12:30 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to give everyone a Dow 35,000 hat. For the first 5 who buy the course, they're going to get a signed Einstein on Wall Street Dow 35,000 hat, but you won't get it till the Dow hits 35,000. We don't want to put the Kavorka on it. Secondly, everybody who's on the call who's wondering what David's talking about is Wall Street Global Trading Academy has a course, a seminar, a 7-part series that you can buy online for $3.99. We do have a 3-part payment system, 133 over 3 months, where David teaches you risk management, money management. For those of you who don't even know what that means, that's what just David described. People can always get into a trade. They don't know how to get out of a trade. So that's how to protect your investment, protect your portfolio using stop orders. David does not enter into a trade, a long, a short, or anything unless he puts in a stop order once he has a position. So that's that. We will also teach you language of the stock market. We will teach you about how to set up your charts. As David described, lots of people use lots of different indices and stuff to get into their charts. David uses RSI, Relative Strength Index, moving averages, a number he described to you, and pivot points. Pivot points are complicated. It's a mathematical formula. You don't need to understand it to put them in your charts. We do not stack our charts full of a lot of stuff that will confuse you. It's all about keeping it simple. The reason we use these is because Dave, in his 15 years of teaching, has found that they work. So if you buy the course, you get not only mentorship from David every Thursday night and me, going forward a live Q&A, but you get this course that you can sit at home and in your spare time, whether you're still out of work, whether you're working part-time, whether you're working from home, watch the videos and learn it. It's basically, you can go from a 0 to a hero in your knowledge realm of trading markets. If you don't know a sock from a stock, as David always says, you can learn it from our course. So when we're done with all this stuff and you want to watch this video again, it'll be available. If you want to go check out our website, www.wallstreetglobaltradingacademy.com, you get to see me and Dave. It's fun, it's engaging, and you get to learn everything about money management, risk management, chart setups, the technical analysis trade that David uses, swing trading and option trading, all in one course. $3.99. There is no one on earth who gives you that much value than we do, especially our differentiator is the mastery of David Green, that you have a Q&A every Thursday, except last week because we screwed up. Technology sort of hit us in the head. Once again, starting on Thursday, you'll get a Zoom invite to a live Q&A with David and I.
Yeah, I want to show you guys a trade that I just made and everybody in the room just made. But I want to go one better than Peter. He's giving all this shit away. All right, I'm going to give something away. Okay?
Go, Dave.
For the first 10 people who buy the course today, I am going to invite you to come in my trading room for 5 days for free. Hang out with us. Watch us trade the markets live for 5 entire days. I will answer any questions that you have during that 5 days. Only for the first 10 people. That is it. All right, you'll get 5 days to
$500 value.
Yeah, I charge $500 a month to be in my room, and my boot camp is $1,300. So for you guys who want, you buy the course, first 10 people can come and hang out with the room with me all next week for nothing. Okay. Can we do Dave and Peter? I use 20, 50, and 100 and 200. Marco, that's fine. Listen. we use what works best for the type of trading that we do. I don't tell anybody what's better or worse than anything else as far as technical analysis is concerned. So whatever you're using that works for you, God bless. I'm very happy about that. This is what works for us. And again, when I have people in my room or people who take the course, if you come up with something that works better than what I'm using, there is no ego in trading, okay? I want everybody to do as best as they possibly can, and I want everybody to make money. This is not an easy thing to do, all right? Day trading, 9 out of 10 people who try to do this fail. Again, the biggest reasons for that is one, okay, they try to do it on their own, which is impossible. You can't. If people say, I can teach myself how to do this, it's impossible. You cannot do that. If you can, God bless you. I think it'll take you 10 years before you get it right. I mean, I can tell you when I retired at 38 years old and I started day trading for myself, I very quickly lost $300,000. And here is somebody who all I've ever done my whole life is trade, but I had no idea what technical analysis was. I had no idea how to read a chart. And then I taught myself how to do that. And believe it or not, it took me the better part of 2 years to get that money back. What me and Peter are trying to do is tell you everything not to do right from the beginning. And that gives you a 50% better chance of succeeding at this than if you go through your growing pains by yourself. So think about it. I have saved people in my room, forget about making money, tens of thousands of dollars by not getting involved in things that they shouldn't have gotten involved in at the wrong times. You know, let's look, and I'm just going to show you a few charts. Let's look at Clove chart today. Okay. Clove chart today, people are long this stock at $28. They couldn't wait to get in this morning. $28. It went down $10. That's 30%. Crushed. Okay. Let's look at Wish. Same thing. Oh my God. I bought Wish at $17 this morning. It went down to 10. Okay. So these are the things that you have to avoid, these so-called meme stocks that are making everybody rich. Trust me, more people are going broke trading these stocks than are becoming rich. And that Absolutely. Is a fact.
A fact.
It's not even close to not being a fact. I have an order in Wish now. If it goes down to $9.25, that's where I want to buy it. That's my technical analysis. I'm not buying it until it goes back down there. I want to show you a quick trade that everybody in the room just did in Clove, and I'll explain the type of trade that this is. Give me the 5-minute chart. All right. 5-minute chart. Okay. This is a trade that everybody in the room that just did. It's called a base trade. I'll explain what it is and how we execute it. So we're watching Clove going sideways here for about 30 minutes. So in a pattern like this, nobody really knows what they want to do. They don't know if it's going to go up. They don't know if it's going to go down. So we're watching for a breakout in one direction or another to tell us which way this stock is going to go. And the point to buy this stock was right here when it got above $19.30. And everybody in the room grabbed it a little bit above $19.30. And guess what? We sold it. The stock went to $19.90. We made 60 cents on that trade. It took about 10 minutes. We were in the trade. We were out of the trade. So I want to show you my actual P&L and what I did in that stock. Give me 1 second and I will show you this. And, you know, people trade different amount of shares based on their experience and their trading account, right? So I will show you my Clove and I'll show you what I did. Here it is right up here. So I bought 400 shares, I sold 400 shares, and I made $177 in about 6 minutes. Some people bought 10 shares because they're getting used to trading, and they made $30 on the trade. Some people in my room bought 5,000 shares, and they made $2,500 on that trade. But it's all about technical analysis. That's one of the technical analysis setups that you're going to learn when you purchase the course. Yes, the Thursday night mentoring sessions are recorded in case you cannot make it live. We will send them out to everybody. Yes. Ivan, you're having trouble with pivot points? That'll be the first thing I talk about tomorrow night. You are number one on the list. All right. Don't let me take a question from anybody else. So, Sonny, the reason we got in was because this is one of our trading techniques that we teach you, one of the 5 trading techniques that you're going to learn in the course. It's a base trade. When a stock breaks out of a base up, we want to get long. And when a stock breaks below in a base, we want to get short. Yes, just one of the techniques that we talk about.
Dave, let me say one thing. So guys, look, you know, I've been trading for 35 years. I have never before used technical analysis, even though Dave is my go-to for knowing when things hit support and resistance. And I've learned so much from him. That's why I'm here. It's important to know is that a lot of people who try this, the reason they lose is because they have bad habits. What's fascinating about these trades, and David gives you 5 opportunities in the course to learn 5 different trades, the base trade being one of them. The reason I'm bringing this up and I'm speaking out a little bit is because it's kind of fascinating. When a stock goes sideways, I promise you there is a majority of people who are really sitting there itching to make a trade, and they're going to decide that they think it's going to go, they get an opinion about it, right? For whatever reasons, and opinions are dangerous in day trading. We don't get wrapped up. Consistency and determination in a trade is good, but an opinion on a trade is a bad thing. A base trade has to follow certain criteria to work. A lot of people, when they see a stock going sideways, they decide it's going to go up because they want it to go up. Or they get in the stock long and they hope. Or they decide, I want it to go down, or they hope it's going to go down, or somebody on their internet told them that. That is a dangerous standard for trading. When David teaches you in the course what a base trade is, he says the criteria number 1, it's trading sideways for 30 minutes. Then criteria number 2 is it makes a move on the upside. You either see a green bar or a red bar. Once it makes that move, when you see it trading sideways, you get your guns going, you get your fingers greased and ready to go, and you wait for the green bar or the red bar. This is David's standard. Once it makes that bar move, on the up or on the down, it's kind of similar to what we talked to you about price action on earnings. You wait till it makes its move, and you're then ready to join that train that's leaving the station. It's either on the upside green bar or on the downside. But that's the key. It's patience, it's consistency, it's discipline. Base trade has 2 to 3 criteria that need to be fulfilled to be the David Green setup base trade. That's what we'll teach you. Hoping it goes up, listening to the mob on the internet saying it's going to go up is not a good enough reason. The probability you are going to be right is less than 50%. We're trying to put the odds in your favor, guys. So listen to David. He's a master.
Yeah, and you can see this stock continued now, and it's almost up $1 from where we just bought it. So what we teach you to do is, if you have a decent sized position in this, you sell half your position when you have a 50-cent gain. Beautiful. And this is how you make the most out of your winning trades. You bring your stop order up now so that you cannot lose money on a trade. We'll never turn a winning trade into a losing trade. And now you let a little bit of it ride and see if you can get more out of it. So now we're up $1 on the trade. Good. Give them a little more. So let's say we bought 300 shares here. Sell 100 for 50 cents. Sell 100 for $1. I still have 100 shares left. I'm not going to sell it now. Maybe it'll go up to $21.50 and I can make $2.50 on my last one. And we keep raising the stop order on that trade. We had 5 trades this morning. In the first, Pete was with us. I think in the first 35 minutes this morning, we had 5 trades. Let me show you another one and explain what this trading setup was, okay? We all know and love AMC. Big meme stock, right? It's going to 100, it's going to 1,000, it's going to 1 million. Okay. This was at, I'll tell you what time this was. 9:35 this morning. So first of all, a lot of people are going to tell you, don't trade the first hour of the day. That is nonsense. That is bullshit. Okay. I love trading the first hour of the day, and I'll tell you why. I think it's amateur hour for the people who don't know what they're doing. And they make some stupid moves sometimes that we can take advantage of, but it's, again, purely based on technical analysis. So we were watching AMC this morning, and it opened and it was trading at $53. I want you to look at this little dot down here. That is what we call a pivot point. That is a support level. A trade we're going to teach you. This is what we call a regular moving average trade. Stock went down $5. Exactly hit our pivot point. Look what happened when it hit this pivot point, guys. I don't think it went 10 cents below it. This was $48.25. And in the next 5 minutes, or we'll give it 10 minutes, the stock went up $2 from $48.25 to $51. It went up $3. So we're buying the stock here at $48.25. We were very happy getting $1 out of this trade. And it happened in about 30 seconds. We bought $48.25. We sold $49.50. We made $1 on the trade. Again, some people did 10 shares. Some people did 3,000 shares, 5,000 shares. That doesn't matter. It all depends on your comfort level and your account. But time after time after time, when we see our stocks and if we're patient and when we're disciplined, I don't care where they were. And this is what a lot of people get crazy about, right? Clove was at $28. Okay, that's great. Clove was at $28 this morning. So a lot of people think when it goes down to 18 that it has to go back down to back up to 28. No, that is not going to happen. But by being patient and disciplined and waiting for the setup, boom. I mean, we just made a shitload of money on that stock because we wait everything we do. And even for those who are just joining us, if you're using technical analysis out there, and the beauty about this course, guys and gals, and I want to go back to it for a minute, is you don't have to have any experience in trading. Zero. None. I have taken people, like Peter said before, who didn't know the difference between a stock and a clock, and in 1 week, or going through this course a few times and getting with us on Thursday nights, they are ready to actually day trade. Ready to day trade. And I can tell you this, they have a 50% better chance of succeeding than anybody else who is just starting out, because we're telling you every single thing not to do. And that's much more important than anything. But this game, look, there are days when we will sit here, guys and gals, believe it or not, and not trade. I have had days where I sit here for 5.5 hours and nothing sets up for me technically to do. I don't do anything. So when you're out there and you're trading from this moment on, you have to ask yourself, before you get in any trade, why? Why am I going to put this order in? Why am I pushing this button? And if you can't come up with a good technical reason, don't make the trade, because hope is not a strategy. And I try not to even think. All right. Thinking gets you in trouble. My charts tell me where to do something. I'm looking at CLLV now. Okay. I might want to short this stock now. Where? If it goes up to one of my resistance levels now. Right now, we're going to be going from 1950 to 22 and hit one of my resistance levels, or your resistance levels, when you learn how to do it. That'll be up $2.50 from where we were a half hour ago. Odds, okay? And I don't make a trade until the odds are in my favor of making a trade. And this is how we put them in our favor, by using the technical analysis. The odds are, if this thing goes up to $22, there's about a 90% chance it's going to stop going up and give us a nice trade when it pulls back. Why? Because it's going to move very far to hit one of our technical levels. And anytime you're going to make a trade from this moment on, if you don't have a reason to do it, and a reason to do it isn't to buy clove at $28 because everybody else is buying clove at $28, right? I posted something, my quote of the day, about a week ago, that, you know, don't follow the crowd, because 90% of the people in the crowd are lost. They don't know where they're going. And this is a perfect example of that. And it happened in 6 different stocks today. I mean, it just happened in every single one of them. So, you know, you just got to be patient and disciplined and learn our techniques.
You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say something, David. I get trolled on Instagram by people. I put out a couple of nursery rhymes the other day when, you know, when people watched AMC go up to 60, 62 on the close, and then after hours at 75. Right. And then the next morning, who would have known that they were going to offer up a secondary and the stock was going to go down to 40? And I put out a nursery rhyme and I just said, if you did not take your profits wherever you bought it, right? It turned out that that day, we traded over 1 billion shares of AMC, which is double the float. 92% of the volume was above $50, which meant that most people who got into the stock paid more than 50. It closed at 62 and after hours went to 75. The next day it opened at 45 and went to 40. And I put out a nursery rhyme, just I couldn't help myself, saying that if you bought it there and you didn't take your profits at 75, you're a dumbass. And I got trolled by all these people who go, you're an old man. Look at you, Einstein. You're not that smart. Why are you telling us not to hold a line? This is what we're doing. Everyone on the internet's more smart than you, and la, la, la. And I went out and I told everyone, for me, as somebody who wants to share my love of this industry and trading with everybody, there's nothing more exciting. Whatever it takes to get you guys in front of a chart and a computer trading stocks, if it's a meme stock in this new generation, I love it. I have nothing against these meme stocks, except for the poor people who are not the ones who took a profit when they could, We're not there to trade it again the next day. And I said to them, I said, if you bought it at 40 or 52 and sold it at 60, you don't care where it opens at the next day because you have another opportunity and your P&L is green. And you can be sitting there giving out lobsters to your buddies and drinking a Hennessy. If you bought it at 52 and suddenly you blew up and the next morning it was at 40, you either had a margin call, you got scared to death that you were losing all your grandmother's pension fund money that you invested, then you're sitting on the corner smoking Camel Straights and drinking a Hennessy. Why? I don't care if I'm an old man. I do have experience. I've learned from David Green not to have an opinion. If it's taken this new AMC meme generation to get you guys in front of a computer and want to day trade, well, I love it. It's the greatest thing in the world. But if you're going to sit around and turn a winning trade into a losing trade, it just irks me. We're hearing about the millionaires, the few who bought it at 2 and are holding the line, the guys who bought it at 40 and sold it at 60. Beautiful. They're here to live another day. But I promise you, we're not hearing about the guys who paid 52, thought it was going to the moon because I did an IG live that night. David was on with me from his pool because he traded it right. And everyone's saying it's going to 100, going to 500,000. You're an old man. You're an idiot. Well, that next morning when it went to 40, I promise you they bailed, right? If they had a stop order, they got stopped out. And that's not what I want to do. I don't want you guys walking home with the tail between your legs, having lost money. As David said, our goal is to keep you from losing money and making bad decisions. It's as important, if not more important, than teaching you the good habits to make money, guys. So if you're in it for all this craziness, hope is not a strategy. By the time you hear it on the internet, that trade is over, my friends, ladies and gents. Okay? Yeah. So pass to you, Dave.
Yeah, it's great. But first of all, you are an old man. There's no getting around that.
Thank you.
So they're right about that. But they're wrong about everything else. And it's true. I mean, more people lost money in this trade than made money, I can guarantee it. And a lot of accounts got blown up and they're no longer trading. I guarantee that also. We did make it. Actually, this traded at 77 after hours this day.
Right.
Not even 72, 77. And the next day it made a low of 37. It went down 40 points. It went down 55%. The next day, right? And I say this to people all the time. I don't care if AMC goes to 2 or 2,000. It's no skin off my ass, no matter what it does. I don't care. But I'm just looking for trading opportunities. And like I said, more people are getting blown up. And yeah, Peter said, you hear about this people. Yeah, he made a. First of all, let me tell you something about all this bullshit, okay? And TikTok and Facebook and all this other nonsense. 99% of the people who are posting shit are not trading these stocks, okay? They can come on and say anything they want. I own AMC at 2. I own this at 4. I own this at 88. They're full of shit, okay? They are. Show me your trading account. And then you're going to hear dead silence because none of them are actually doing anything. I can guarantee you that, right? So this is saying the only thing good that my father ever told me in my life. And it's not his saying, but I believe none of what I hear and only half of what I see. And that's what I live my life on. Everybody's full of shit. You know who I care about? You people who are in my Facebook group and the people who are in my trading room. That's who I care about. We're making that bigger so that we can help more people. That's our goal, right? How about saving you $30,000 in a trade because you bought a $400 video? I mean, how's that? Is there anything better than that? Forget about making money. How about saving money? And all these prognosticators that are picking levels in these stocks, I mean, who cares? I just don't care. I don't care. And I keep all my people from getting involved in that stuff. And that's half the battle, right? That is half the battle. And, you know, one of the best things about being a day trader, which I always tell everybody, and let's not make this sound like it's easy, all right? I am not telling anybody it's easy and that we make money on every single trade. We don't. You have losing trades. Anyone who tells you otherwise is full of it. You're going to have losing trades. It's not an easy thing to do in the fact, a couple of things. Number one, you have to have your patience and discipline with you at all times, and you can never falter from that. It is amazing how quickly a loss will go up on your P&L, and you'll watch that go down and down and down, and you're like a deer in the headlights until you can't take it anymore, and then you get out of the trade. It's more about keeping the money you make. That's what it's about. And it's all about money management. It's not rocket science. That's what I tell all my people. It's not. We explain things in a very simple, easy to understand way that people who have never traded before are going to get, in a couple of months. I tell everybody, without lying to anybody, this is a 3 to 6 month process. That's what it is. You're opening a new business. You're learning a new skill. Me and Peter aren't going to open up a bakery tomorrow and start making money right away because we have no idea how to bake, right? We're going to lose money at the beginning. Well, the best thing about our course is you don't have to lose money at the beginning. You don't. You're starting a business where you don't have to lose money when you start that business, if you learn everything the proper way right from the beginning. And then I get a lot of people who have just been decimated because they have all these bad habits. Okay, it's like going to Alcoholics Anonymous or any other addiction that you have. The first step is admitting you have a problem, right? That's the first step. And if you're not willing to give it up to that higher power and say, I need some help, then you're in the wrong business. And look, this isn't for everybody. I get people that come to me in my room and they just want to gamble and they just want to throw shit around. And if something hits and they make some money, it's a good thing. But 90% of the time, they're going to lose money. Well, it's not for everybody. And I don't want people throwing good money after bad. If there's one thing that me and Peter are going to be with you, like most other people out there, we're going to tell you the truth about everything, okay? And it's not like we're charging anybody $10,000 for a class, right? We're not doing that. And by the way, the people who charge you that money are not going to mentor you. They're going to give you a course and say, Gagazint, good luck. I hope you make an online trading academy. People pay $30,000 for courses with them, $50,000. And there's no mentorship. You can take the course as many times as you want. Good luck. We don't want to see you again or talk to you again. We're here. I'm not going anywhere. I love this. So you can tell by my voice and Peter's voice, guys. This is the greatest game in the world. I mean, it just is. How sweet is it to sit here once you learn what you're doing and push some buttons on a keyboard and make money, right? How cool is that? But I can tell you this, if you're pushing the wrong buttons and you're playing Nintendo Wii, you're not going to make any money, okay? So when it comes to making money, I am dead serious, 100%. Do we have fun? Yes. Are we going to teach you the right way? Yes. Is there a lot of downtime in trading? Yes, if you're doing it properly. Good traders should be bored most of the time. That's what I tell everybody. Not being in a trade is still a position. You're waiting and you're being patient and you're being disciplined. And I know this is when we both get crazy about this because this is something that a lay person can learn how to do. It just takes some time. That's all. I'm out of breath, Peter. Go ahead.
Okay, great. I'm going to pick it up. So this is it, guys. For today, we're going to do these. This is a lunch and learn. We're really having fun with it. We love that you're all on the Facebook group. As I said, we want to give you a lot of value. We're going to start doing a master class for 97 bunks. 97 bunks. It's like a stonk. $97. We're going to be teaching all different fun things, whether it's a master class on risk management, teaching you about stop orders, whether it's trading these meme stocks, trying to keep you from making bad decisions. We're going to have a whole bunch of these going forward, whether they're once a month or bi-monthly. It'll be fun. We're going to have a premium platform where David is going to offer like stock of the month, stock of the day, some more investment-like advice, and we're going to have fun with that. That's for a different upsell. But for today, we're really happy you guys are here. Just to give you a little bit of a perk, people who stayed on, as I said, for the first 5 people, if you're out there and you're hitting that $3.99 button, I will get you for free a Dow 35,000 hats. If you follow me on Instagram, the Unstuck in Wall Street, you know the world always loves my hats when we hit these huge landmarks in the Dow. You will get one for free if you bought the course, the first 5 people. And David did offer for the first 10 people who buy the course, will get a week, $2,500 value in his live trading room, which is now closed. The only way you can get to David live besides this is his $1,300 boot camp, which is also available to anybody who's out there who wants to spend. And people learn different ways. Some people like to sit at home, watch the videos over and over and over again, and that's beautiful, and mentor with us every Thursday. Some people need to do it live. David has a boot camp for $1,300 for a week, live trading with him, which is an incredible opportunity and value. So we love you guys. If you didn't see this, tell your friends. If they missed it and they're on the Facebook page, we are recording it. We'll video it. This is a generational opportunity in the market. The volatility is extraordinary. Don't think that I hate these meme stocks, guys, because you're all up my butt about it. I love anything that will get your eyes on a computer and learn how to day trade. So this whole new generation, I love it. But doing it with not the tools that we're offering you is like catching a falling knife. I have no axe to grind. I've never owned a share stock in my life. So you don't need to worry about that part. People are saying, well, you're obviously saying that because you want to be long. Forget about that. We are actually here to help you guys out. We hope you're on the journey with us. We will mentor you. Hope everybody buys the course. First 5 get a hat. The first 10 get a week with Dave in his live trading room. And that's it. We're signing off for the day, David. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys. Best of luck to everybody. All the questions that you guys just asked, if you purchase the course, we're going to answer them for you every Thursday night.
Tomorrow night, Zoom call live. www.wallstreetglobaltradingacademy.com. Go hit that button, guys. David, I love you. Go back to work.
Love you too. I got to go back to work.
Later, guys.